Hello everyone. Thank you for joining me today. I'm here on top of the Superstition Mountains on the Flatiron hike we just completed. We're going to start off in a standing pose today. It's called dangling. So with your feet hip width apart, you just lean forward and dangle. Now if it's comfortable, you can grab your arms. If you need a little support, you can go ahead and put your fingertips on the ground, or if you have blocks or a chair, anything, if you don't quite go that far down, and just try to relax. Now remember, in these poses, we're trying to get into the connective tissue of the body, so we want to relax our muscles as much as possible. I know it's a little hard in this pose because it's a little more active, but just try to breathe and relax. Okay, slowly straighten out your back a little bit, straighten your legs, move around. This is a little bit of a hard pose to come out of, so just push yourself up, walk your hands up your legs to come to a standing position. And then we're going to come into a toe squat for a couple of minutes. And this is a great pose because we don't normally stretch the bottom of our feet, but this really energizes all 6 of the major meridians that run through the lower body. They all run through the feet. So this is a great pose. It can be very painful for some. A lot of people take some getting used to. So just remember, we're only here for 2 minutes. Might want to stretch your neck out while you're here. Breathe into the sensation. We're almost done. This does get easier over time. Just remember that. Okay, go ahead and lean forward onto your hands and knees. Tap those feet out. That should feel really good to you right now. We're going to come into a saddle pose. This is a pretty intense back bend. If you have any knee problems, you can sit on a block. And if you aren't comfortable coming down all the way, you can stay upright, or you can put a bolster across the bottom of your shoulder blades, as long as your neck and head are supported as well. That's always a good choice. Make sure you work with your props, play with them, see what works for your body. You should never be in pain. You should be uncomfortable because we are trying to get into the connective tissue. So make sure you feel something, but never sharp shooting pain or numbness. You should come out of the pose and do maybe Sphinx pose if this does not work for you. But this is an excellent pose. It's a lower back bend. It's great for the quads, get you a good quad stretch, your knees. So this is one of my favorite yin poses. So we're going to stay here for 3 minutes. So this is a little shorter of a video, so most of these poses are for 3 minutes. So just breathe into the sensations. Okay, slowly raise yourself up using your elbows and arms. This is one of the tougher poses to come out of, especially if you were in it all the way. So careful of your low back. So let's do some hip circles from our hands and knees to stretch out the lower back and the hips and the legs. Maybe some cat and cow. Child's pose might be nice. And then we're going to come onto our back and we're going to do a figure 4. If you have a wall, this is a great pose to do against the wall. So we'll just put our left ankle over our right knee And then you can either put that right foot up on a wall, or you can grab behind your thigh, or you can grab your shin and just pull into your chest. This is a great hip opener. Just breathe into the hip, relax the muscles. Okay, let's slowly lower the right foot onto the ground. Leave your left ankle over the right knee and just twist over to the right hand side. So this really will get into your left hip just a little bit more into the back as well. This is one of my favorite twists, because it really gets into your hip from a different angle. So just remember to breathe, relax, meditate. Slowly bring your legs back up. Bring your knees into your chest. Circle your hips around, your knees around. When you're ready, come to the other side. Your body might feel differently on this side. This is my tighter side, as you can see. So this side's always a little trickier for me. Just remember to try to relax your muscles as much as possible. Maybe in your meditation you'd like to use a mantra, a word, a phrase that you keep thinking about if your mind wanders. Focusing on your breath is always good too. You can count your breath, maybe even do Ujjayi breath. Let's gently put the left foot down, keeping your right leg where it is. Go ahead and twist over to the left. Let's bring your legs back to the center. Bring your knees into your chest. Roll side to side. Maybe some hip circles, knee circles. Let's come into happy baby for a couple of minutes. So go ahead and grab the bottom of your feet. Just pull down gently. Go ahead and release your feet. Bring your knees in. And then slowly straighten your legs out. And come into your most comfortable position for Shavasana. You may want to put a bolster underneath your knees. If you're a little chilly, you can put a blanket over yourself. You can put a towel or an eye pillow over your eyes. Just take a few moments here to get settled in, and then completely relax into Shavasana. bringing your awareness back into your body. Start to wiggle your fingers, your toes, making small movements. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll onto one side. We're going to stay here for a couple breaths. And then come into a comfortable seated position. Hands to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.